We are live.
We're live. I don't know.
Yes. Yep, we're live.
How can I tag on StreamYard though? I don't know how to do that.
So you can go directly to your Instagram and
Oh,
let me
but then
see.
I will close out of here because I'm on my phone.
Oh,
Let me
you're
get my
on your phone. That's another reason why.
yeah. Let me get my other phone. Hold on.
Okay. What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey everybody. I am just getting started.
But it's dead. Okay, that's just perfect.
Great.
Just great. It's okay. They're gonna come on. They're gonna come on when they see us. I'm putting that in the atmosphere.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Um, Let me go to my Facebook and share. Make sure that people know.
I wonder if I can go out of this, move it over, and then would it close me out completely? Mm.
Um,
Oh no, it's still there. Perfect. We in there.
yeah.
All right.
All right. Hey, Sharice. Um, yeah. So I have not done a live in probably 2 months. I have been all pre-recorded for all of you who have been like, where is she at? Yes, BBP has been in the studio and the content has gone up few notches. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes, yes. But today has just been, hey, Carisha. Carisha is in the building. What's up? What's up? What's poppin'? Yay. Hey. So what I am trying to do is you'll need to turn your volume down on one of the things. I'm trying to get everybody to migrate to YouTube. So when I do the lives, people will tune in on the live, but then nobody subscribes or goes to my YouTube channel. So make sure you go to YouTube, like, follow, and subscribe, 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 share. We got some crazy good content over there. I have been working, y'all. I did not stop. We are just migrating to pre recorded in studio on YouTube, and it's on podcast platforms too. So make sure you check us out. Spotify, all the things, all the things. It's everywhere podcasts are at. But tonight, we have a special guest. And thank you so much, Bonita, for the pivot. We were supposed to be in studio, but things were just not lining up. My camera
Yeah.
wasn't right. My team is not there. Listen, when you have a team and the team has anything else to do, oh my gosh, I love you, team. Y'all know who you are. I forgot some stuff. I didn't have my whole setup. So I'm like, can we just do live? And she has some stuff coming up that is coming up really soon. And I want to make sure that everybody knows where it's at, when it is, and get your face in the place. Okay. Okay. So
Yes.
we did a little pivot, and we are here. Bonita
Yes.
Jalane. Hey girl.
Yes.
Hey.
Ah, all of the noise.
Yes. How are you doing, Queen?
Good. I'm actually I just got my phone charged up a little bit. I'm about to repost it and then I'm all yours. Right now I just
Wonderful.
want some
Yes.
people to jump on
Yes.
since we had
And
to
I tagged
pivot
you on
out.
Facebook. Yes, because we are Facebook friends. So you can most definitely, um,
Yeah, we go.
yes, you can most definitely share the Facebook to your Facebook followers as well.
Yes, I got some people on there. I just shared it to them. So we shall see. Either way, we're gonna have a good talk. And of course, this won't be the last time. It's just one of those things
Nope.
where we had to pivot. I have, a lot of stuff coming up and definitely wanted to get out there the news so that we can sell more tickets. I'm an independent artist, so this is my way of, getting people to know who I am.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm so excited.
Okay, I just sent it to some people. Whoever else can catch on it, they can catch on it. Now, let's go.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So anybody that's on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, share, share, share right now. Let's get
Share
them
it.
shares.
Yes, share it.
Comments. Come on, get in these comments, y'all.
Mhm.
Well, I am so
Yes.
honored and finally pleased to have you here. How you
Oh,
doing
thank
today,
you. I'm doing good. God is good. Just one day
Queen?
at a time, just staying positive and keeping a great outlook. And I'm just excited about things to come. And I'm also enjoying the journey and living in the present. That's sometimes we forget to do that. And that's what I'm
Yes.
taking, and making sure that I stay in the present.
Period. Now that's important. A lot of
Yeah.
times we're just so busy, caught up in our crazy schedules, the hustle and the bustle, and we miss a lot of things. A
Hmm.
lot of people, especially now in this digital age, everybody's so engaged on their devices,
Hmm.
and they forget to be present in the moment. You
Hmm.
go to concerts, you even go to church, and people are like this all
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
entire time, and they miss
Hmm.
the little things and the nuances in the environment. And I'm so glad to hear you say that.
Yeah.
Smell the roses. Take the time.
Yeah, I mean, and it happens, and of course, as an independent artist, I feel like we also take on a title as content creators, entrepreneurs. All of that is up under the umbrella of being an independent artist. So I know we do have to do the content, but like I said, I'm starting to delegate a little bit more, having a team to help you out so that you don't have to be the only one building the content, and of course, being able to take in the experiences because you only get to do those things one time. It might be
Yes,
the same thing, but it's that experience at that time is only that one time. So you don't want to miss those moments. So I do appreciate it when I can be there, like, get a little bit of content, but then put my phone away. Exactly. And just focus on what needs to be focused on and I feel like that's the best mental health you can do is to make sure that you're present in what's going on.
absolutely. Too often
Yeah.
we're thinking about the next thing, the next thing. Even in
Mm-hmm.
conversations, we're always thinking about the next thing, and we miss what's right in front of us.
Be ready to talk and we're ready to respond and not listening, really listening. You're just listening to
Really
respond versus
active
listening to actually
listening.
understand. Yeah.
Active listening. That's like a sport, y'all. I studied, like, that was one of the biggest reasons I got into. I'm really big into Toastmasters. I don't know if
Okay.
you're familiar with that organization, but
I've heard of it. Yeah.
I got into it to be a better listener. I'm very confident in speaking. I got into Toastmasters to be a better listener.
I love
Period.
that.
Like so many people, they don't even recognize that they need to boost that part of their life. Like, yes, you do.
Yeah.
You absolutely do.
Hmm.
Especially us as you're constantly going to be interviewed and everything. And if you're not really paying attention to what somebody's asking you, you're gonna miss the question, and you could miss a pivotal moment in your career where you're not really promoting or sharing a part of your story.
And you respond crazy and they be like, what you asked?
Yes,
That wasn't even the answer to the question.
absolutely, absolutely,
So yeah.
yes. So I want to get into your story.
Let's
So
go.
tell everybody where you're from.
I am from Brooklyn,
Yay,
Brooklyn. Yeah,
Brooklyn
so
in the
BK all
house.
day. I am from Brooklyn. I will like it's crazy because I've been in Atlanta for about 15 years now And it's crazy that I was only supposed to be here for like a year or two working on a project. And then I went to school because right after I went to Temple University. So I was in Philadelphia for the 4 years that I was there, and then it came to Atlanta. And I say all the time, I'm from Brooklyn. That is home,
It's home.
born and
Yeah,
raised. But I call myself an apple. I call myself a apple peach Philly cheese. So basically, so I have all three. So that it's just each part of them, each part is each place that I've lived in is a part of me. And
absolutely.
yeah, I was born in Brooklyn, and but I love the foundation and what I've built here in Atlanta. I will say that. Um so it's a part of me. It's just my home as well, you know. So I'm
I
a
get it.
and then in Philadelphia, even though it was so close to home, it was a part of me as well because it was those was very, you know, less a lot of lessons, a lot of things that I learned in becoming an adult, you know, and then I graduated high school early. So I was, you know, a year early in college and just trying to figure
Mhm.
it all out as a teenager. So yeah. Yeah, so those are the three places, but I'm from Brooklyn, but you could say I'm
Okay.
from all of those places.
Shout out to graduating early. Come on now,
Yeah.
brains. Come
Yes.
on now. Let's not
Yes,
gloss
I'm a
over that.
nerd.
Come
I'm a
on
nerd,
now.
huh?
Come on now. Let's not gloss over that. Yes.
Oh, yeah, I know, yeah.
Yes. I love
Mhm.
it. I love it. We all for the
Yeah.
intellects.
I do
Oh.
the music because I love it and it's a part of my gift, and it's just another way to build a platform to speak to for healing, to another platform to show how good God is. It's just music is just a part of me, but
Mhm.
I could put a computer together and take it apart. I could be do IT for an office. Like I could do all of
Okay.
that as well. But music is just my love, of course, and that's my dream to, do the music full time all the time. Yep. So yeah. So I don't
Yes.
take away that I'm smart.
I love period. I love that. I love that. Now, how long have you been singing?
I mean, if you consider birth, not a no, my mom said like I was singing since I was talking at 10 months. So that says I was talking before I was walking, and it was so funny because my mom said that her and my grandmother used to sing like they used to sing with me, and I would hold this long note when I was like 1 and 2 years old. I would hold this long note, and it's crazy because even from being on my church choir to high school to even college, I literally was known for holding a long note. Like in elementary school,
Hey.
my first solo was somebody prayed for me, and I was known for like holding this note for the longest time, and I would get standing ovations just for holding the note. They'd be like, "Oh my gosh, it's still going!" So yeah, so I would say I've been singing since I was young, but I would officially pursuing it professionally. I would say about 25 years, about 25 years. Yeah, it's been a long time.
Oh, that's dope. And I love
Yeah,
to hear that long extended grind because some
yeah.
people they don't understand that it does take a very long time. Uh,
Hmm.
everybody like I've seen a meme before that says it takes 10 years to be an overnight success. Like
That is true.
like
True.
you
I wouldn't say I put out my first single like on my own in 2014. So that's when I would say that I really started doing music and taking it seriously. So we are in 2004. So and things are starting
10
to
years in,
happen
10
more
years
so than
in,
ever. So this might be you might be right about that. Sprinkle sprinkle.
yes. I'm telling listen,
Yeah.
y'all heard here first on Blowing
Yes.
Bubbles podcast, BBP
Yes.
Live.
Let's
I'm
go.
telling you, y'all better get in line. She's blowing up, pun intended.
Yes, I
I
love it.
love it. I love it. Now, what style of music is your favorite, your preferred um, kind of style or genre? What lane are you occupying?
Um you know what? I try not to. I love all music.
Mhm.
As far as me, as far as what I do, I would say I'm a mix between R&B, soul, jazz. There's definitely jazz in there, a little bit of blues, but and a little bit and definitely hip hop. So I feel like I'm a mixture of all those things, and I just try not to put myself in a complete box. But if you had to, it would be like R&B, soul. It will be nostalgia. It will be hip hop. it will be jazz, it will be all those influences.
I love that. Now, who's been
Yeah.
your biggest vocal inspiration?
So many throughout the years. I feel like the more that I evolve and grow, extra, I respect and love different artistry, that's been put
Mhm.
together. But growing up, it's always been from the Mary J. Blige, Erica Badu, Jill Scott, and then I'm also so from the Dinah Washington. Betty Wright was one of my favorite. I loved how she
Okay.
used to, and I do this too. And I never put two and two together until I got started getting older. But how I talk on records and almost like rap kind of singy, and she's been
Mhm.
doing that for years. And I definitely always looked up to her. It's just so many influences, but yeah, those are some of my favorites.
Awesome. Are you also
Yeah.
a songwriter?
Of course, I write all of my own stuff. Like my whole album, I wrote like 95% of it. I probably collaborated on like two or three songs. But
Mm,
I always have a hand in something. But yeah, I've most of the 90% of the songs I wrote on my own. Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay. You gonna bless us with one of those long notes?
Oh Lord, no. I got rehearsal tonight. I gotta keep it.
Oh yeah, you do have. So you do have a big show coming up.
Yes, yes.
We definitely want to talk about that. Um, you are getting ready to next week, actually, here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You will be
Yes.
performing at City Winery.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
That's
That's
a
good.
huge deal. So, how did that come about?
So this is my second time doing City Winery. Actually, I did it in February and I sold out on a Wednesday. And
You're
I mean,
out
I'm
of
still on a high from that. Especially being an independent artist, I had like probably 20 days to promote it at that time, way less days to promote it the first time. And when I tell you my supporters and family showed out, I had family members flying from New York because that was my first big show. And mind you, 2 years prior, I had opened up for Life Jennings at City Winery on that stage. And rest in peace to a good friend of mine who connected me to do the show. He said to me, I just lost him this year, but he said to me, "You're going to be on the stage by yourself." And so, and we talked about it. And then 2 years later, I sold out my first show. And that was absolutely amazing. And I always said, okay, I was like, my whole goal was to kill it and do a good show so they can ask me back. And that was February. I got asked back. I think it was May. They asked me back. They gave me some dates and asked me which dates I want to do.
Mhm.
In June I was confirmed, and now July 30th, I'm gonna be at City Winery again. Trying to sell these
Yay.
tickets so we can sell out again.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Now, are there any other artists with you or just
No,
solo?
this is Bonita Jalane headlining. This is just me. But the first time I did it, it was just me. And of course my band Soulful Distance. But this time around, I am going to showcase my band. So Soulful Distance will be featured on this show this time around. They're gonna do they have a set. They're gonna be doing like my intermission kind of thing set. So I'm gonna showcase my two background singers, which I love, and I'm also showcasing my trombone singer. I mean, my trombone player, who's actually featured on my new single called KKF that's dropping. I'm doing a pre-release on July 30th. KKF is gonna be for pre-download on July 30th, and she's also featured. She's doing one of her singles during the halftime as well. I said halftime like it's football during the intermission as
Listen,
well.
listen, listen. Nope, nope, nope. Stay. Leave that right there. Speak that into existence. You will be doing halftime
Exactly,
at the Super
exactly.
Bowl one
After
day.
yes, exactly.
Baby, that is not an
Yep,
accident. Speak that. All
exactly.
things are not as though they were.
You are right. You are
Listen,
right.
I love that for you.
hmm I'm excited.
I'm going to definitely be in the place.
Oh,
Uh,
I cannot wait. Ooh,
France
yeah.
and cool. I
And
love it.
I got some surprise special stuff that's going on that I haven't announced yet. But we got some little things in the works. So make sure you get your tickets. You are not going to be disappointed. I promise you. I promise you. It's going to be a good one.
Hey.
So
Now,
if you
how
like good
many?
music, live music, you know.
Oh yeah, I love live music. I When I
Hmm.
first came to Atlanta, I was pursuing songwriting, and
Oh,
this is the home for it. Um, I definitely know that I have the gift of pen. I
yes.
I used to want to sing only because I didn't know that there was a whole business of songwriting, but
Hmm.
now
Hmm.
you
That's
know
a big business too.
it's bigger. Yeah, it's less
Way
known.
bigger. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
actually, the artist gets paid last. So,
Yeah, this is why I write and sing. So we're
hey,
getting double
and
checks. Okay,
yeah,
we're getting it
yeah,
all around.
yeah, learn the
Exactly.
business of publishing. Yeah,
Yes.
no, how did you have any hurdles learning that? Did you have one of those moments where you felt like you missed out on anything? A lot of people, artists, they don't understand publishing before they really learn it.
Right.
They learn the hard way. Did you have that
Yeah,
same?
100%. I could write a book on the things that I had to learn. You know, especially first starting out, I was so green. Um, I started singing with Dipset when I was like, I think 17, 18 years old, and I was just singing on hooks, and some of those hooks I wrote, and at that time, I just was happy to be. They was really popping around that
Yeah,
time, and
yeah,
they was with Rockefeller, and I was just happy to be in the number, and I was just happy that every time Jewels or Cameron said to put me on a track, I was like, okay, that they, so um, the business part was that didn't, I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't pay attention to it, and looking back on it now, I don't see it as a regret. I don't see it. I just see it as a part of my growing pains, and I also see it as lessons that I had to learn, and also see it as part of my development.
hmm,
And to get me to where I'm at right now. So yeah, it definitely had to
for
happen that
sure.
way in order for me to get to this place. Still got to the destination.
Period. Now, are there
Okay,
any songs that we would recognize you on from Dipset
so yeah, probably
or
okay,
anybody
so
else?
Hell Rel, he had a song that went called what was his? All Up to You. I got no count. Getting By was Hell Rel. 40 Cal was Getting By. J.R. Ryder was All Up to You. And then 40 Cal was dang, it wasn't easy, but I made it through. No one ever gave me nothing, but I had to do what I had to do. You can do it. It's all up to you. But I'm telling you something, it won't be easy. Yes, so I've actually had some people, I had to remember it. It's crazy, I still remember that hook. I had some people, some rappers when I first moved here who had recognized my voice. And when I entered to say my name, they was like, wait, I remember you from, and it was this crazy. I was like, what? So yeah, so I have some Dipset fans who will recognize my voice. And I'm probably on a few other hooks with like with Joel Santana that is me singing and it doesn't have my name, or you just, but it was definitely me. Yeah.
Yes, so understanding the business of music before you just
Hmm.
want to get up there and do what you think you see on TV and
Yeah.
online will save
Yeah.
you a whole lot of headaches.
It would. It would. Yeah.
But I got the lessons before there was an internet. And I
Mm.
thought that
Mm-hmm.
my cousin, who I was asking him to put me on, I thought he
Mm-hmm.
was like hating on me and just not doing what I needed him to do. And he's like,
Yeah.
he's my dad's cousin. And he was like, I'm not
Mm-hmm.
going to look at Jimmy and tell him how you got beat in this business. You're going to learn this business. And he was
Yeah.
forcing me to learn the business. And I was
Yeah.
so mad, but I did what he told me.
Tough
But I was
love.
mad. I
Sometimes.
was so mad.
Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I tell you, it's very few things that can get past me in music. I'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
nope. But I learned it, and
Right.
it's my biggest problem was just having the stick to itiveness. I'd be like, oh yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to do this no more.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. It's
so
not for the faint of heart, so
it's
it's not for
not.
the faint of heart. And if your heart is not in it, there's plenty of times you'll be tested. I would be lying if I said I'm not tested constantly. Even now, the higher up, the more levels. I feel like it's levels to everything. The more levels in the rooms that I am, I'm tested even more. And every time God continues to show me that is bigger than this, I have a bigger purpose. And if this is just the stepping stone that I need to get to the purpose that I need to be at, then I'm okay with that. So I'm still
Woo.
tested, but I still love it. And it's like a relationship. I've been broken heart, it's broke my heart a few times. It's made it up to me a few times, and I'm still going. And this journey, honestly, I wouldn't trade it. I feel like I'm gonna appreciate and I'm gonna realize everything the more I go, because it's stuff that if I look back on 10 years ago, I'm like, wow, I didn't know what I know now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And I'm glad
yeah.
that I went through that in order to get here. So this thing called life, this thing called
It's
life
gonna
is
life.
something else.
It's
Yeah.
going to life. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, I got a message from one from my team a little while ago, and
Mhm.
it was just the push that I needed. Man,
Mhm.
listen, when you got
Yeah.
somebody in your corner
Yeah.
who is like nudging you and not like, girl, see, that's why I wouldn't, and I don't, no.
Mhm. Mhm.
When you have
Yeah.
somebody who is there to push you toward encouragement, not push you down,
Mhm. Yeah.
whoo, because
Even if you have one or two people that way, it's like it's almost like when one or two are gathered in His name. I mean, but it really is like when you can have
literally,
that support, it feels so good. Like because I believe in myself, right? So I'm a go hard for myself no matter what. I love myself that much. But when you have somebody else jumping into your delulu and your insanity, it just makes it. It just put that extra battery in your back to make you,
yes,
want to keep going.
yes.
So yeah, I get it.
Sometimes we need that. Like,
Mhm. Mhm.
I've man, having it. Whoo, hey, I want to give a shout out to people who I see who are watching: Sharice Tatum, Valerie Jordan, Tiki Addison, Maria Wheeler. Thank you. Some of y'all are super fans of the Blowing Bubbles podcast. You are appreciated. Carisha J is on YouTube. Anybody else on YouTube, give us a shout in the chat in the comments so we know that you are here. Make sure that you share this. Make sure that you like this,
Yes.
and make sure y'all go to City Winery and get those tickets to Bonita
Yes.
Jalane show. Listen, she is
Yes.
headlining. There is nobody behind her name. Do you know what elevation that is? They call her.
I know. I don't take it
You
lightly. I do not take it for granted. I am so
this
appreciative.
is not
And
this is not no like bootleg place. This is not
no,
somebody's basement. This place holds so
legendary.
many people. There have been so many people that you all know and love and admire who grace this
Yep.
stage.
Yep. And I
This
am
is
one of them. And I'm so happy
this is going to
to
be
be
there
counted.
next week. Don't
Yes.
meet me there, beat me there. I'm telling you, I will
Yes,
be
and get your
in
tickets
place.
now. Get them now. Get them. Let City Winery see that I could sell tickets before the show and not last minute. And we don't just wait till last minute to get them. And we don't just show up and
Absolutely.
just try to get more at the door. But trust and believe me, you still can get them at the door. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
push you away. We're still gonna welcome you.
Okay.
But go ahead and get them
We have
early.
good food too. It's not just,
Really good
it is
food.
a great concert venue. It's a dope
Mm-hmm.
vibe right in the Pont
Yep.
City Market. So make sure
Yep.
y'all get there. Now
Yes.
do you also have merchandise and other
Yes.
things?
Merchandise will be there. Also, we got some, which I'm super excited. They're gonna have some custom wine bottles, so you can get your bottle of wine with my name and my face on it. And if you do get your bottle of wine, I want to sign it for you. If you want it, if you want me
Hold
to,
on,
I would
hold
love
on,
to sign
hold
it
on.
for
Let's
you.
not let's
Yes.
slow down on. Sis got her own wine, y'all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were saying,
Yes, so it's gonna be there as
ooh,
one. I'm gonna also bring some candles that I have from my last single. I had some merch of So High candles from my last single, and it'll probably be a little bit of retro apparel. I have a clothing line called Retro Apparel, so I'm gonna bring some pieces from the Retro Apparel line so you can get some signature pieces, some limited edition pieces I will bring with me as well. So any way you can support. I'm an independent artist. When I say that, I say that seriously. I'm a real independent artist. I do everything on my own. I have a team of, my partner, which is Grams, my mom that helps out. Of course, I have amazing, support system with people. But when it comes down to I am independent artist. Like, I don't have a major label or backing right now. I have people, looking, but it just has to be right. It has to feel right. It has to be a connection. It has to be a vibe. It has to be a synergy. And so until I'm blessed with that, I'm doing everything on my own, which I'm so happy to have that opportunity to bring this to you and say that this was like Bonita Jalane is presenting Bonita Jalane. So that's not
Mhm.
a small feat too. I'm
At
very
all.
appreciative about this. I am. But yeah, we will have merch there. So I'm excited about that. I didn't sell merch the first time. But this time I am going to sell merch. It's just another way for you to support and another way for me to be able to take pictures with you and just interact with you guys for coming out and supporting me. I really do appreciate it.
Nice, nice.
Hmm.
Now, after you get through this show, what is next for Bonita Jalane?
It's so, I mean, I have so much stuff I have more stuff that's coming up, right? I just been promoting this so much. Like, I was like, let me get through this. But right before I do it, I'm actually um singing the national anthem for the Atlanta Open, which is a part of the US Open tournament on July 25th. So yeah, that is, and I love the fact that I'm doing it 5 days before my show, because that's another way for they're gonna announce that I'm performing at City Winery. So that's another way for people who see
Nice.
me
Yes.
perform the national anthem can also get tickets to come to City Winery. So I'm doing that. Then right after the show on August 11th is I think it's August 11th. It's that Saturday. It's August 10th or August 11th. I gotta look at my calendar, but I think it's the 11th. I'm gonna post it on my page. But I'm also doing it's a family fun day at this Mary Foundation, and the mayor will be there of Fulton County, I think it is. So yeah, I'm gonna post on my page with all the details. I'm performing. Mariah the Scientist is performing, so it's gonna be a dope event. So it's only gonna be Mariah the Scientist, I think a poet, and then me. So it's gonna be dope.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. Awesome. Now,
Yeah.
outside of the music,
Mhm.
which is, I know, a major part of your life, are you doing any work in the community?
Of course. So a part of me is always doing work in community. Like, just speaking, I'm doing work in community. But I'm also at AKA, so I do try to get out there. My mom actually does it, and she hasn't done it this month, but she was doing it like every other month, where she would buy a whole bunch of stuff out of her pocket, and we would put these bags together for the homeless. We put, I mean, soap, and I would help her pack them or whatever, and she literally would go out there on her own, and she would drop it off. If she saw somebody homeless, just drop it off, and she would have like 100 bags. My mother is like very powerful. I'm super happy about that. I've
Right.
done feed the homeless a few times in Atlanta. I'm definitely going to do more. I've also donate, of course, a lot of clothes and different stuff like that. I am actually, me and my partner Grams, who's also my producer, we're about to start, which I cannot announce it yet, but we're about to start an outreach that's like gonna be super powerful when it comes down to brothers who was recently incarcerated and recently released from incarceration. So that's gonna be a huge movement. I can't talk too much about it now, but look out for that. It's gonna be powerful. Yeah.
Well, I'm all for that.
Yeah.
Let me know. Definitely keep me in mind for that. That is one of
Yeah.
my biggest passion
I
projects.
cannot wait for that. You don't understand, like, and it's all going to be in God's timing, which is very soon. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to announce that. I just, until we get all of the stuff together that we're working on, I just haven't. But we'll be back. I'm not just not gonna be my last time. This was an impromptu thing, but we'll be back live in the studio, however you want. And by that time, we should have all the logistics down. Down.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. I love it. So when you're doing your planning, you're looking at your life, what is it that you want your legacy to be?
I used to feel like I had to have like a perfect answer to that, and this is what I want. I really just it's not about the fame for me. It's more so like, what am I leaving? What's the impact that I'm leaving on this earth if I leave here? And my biggest thing is I just want what God wants for me. Like I want what he wants for me, and I want him to be able to use me and however that he sees fit. So my impact would mostly be that I touch somebody, that my not my gift and my presence helped heal somebody, helped get somebody to a point where they felt like there was, that they couldn't get past that point, and my voice, or me talking to them, brought them past that point. So yeah, that's all I want. That's all I really want.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
We can't ask for much more.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I know that you have to get to your rehearsal in
Yes.
Poland. Is there anything that you would like to leave the people with?
Ah, man, it's so many different talented people out there, and it's so many different, sometimes it could be a lot of noise going on. But I just want you to know that I truly appreciate every single person who takes the time out to go and look up one of my songs, to go find me, to come show up for a show, to just, it takes not it doesn't take any money to repost, my show coming up. So I appreciate you. I appreciate you, from day one. I don't think we ever met like physically, but the fact that from day one you've been supportive, and I notice all of that. I am very hands on with speaking to, and I'm always going to be this way. I don't care how many levels and how many rooms I go to. I'm always going to be this way. If you support me, I support you. So I want to just say, anybody who's watching this, I thank you. Anybody who's going to purchase a ticket, I thank you. Everybody who's going to go stream my music so high that just dropped, and then pre-download KKF that's coming up, I appreciate you. And this is just the beginning. You're getting a front row seat. You're getting to see it first. um and the ones that's been following me from the beginning, they have seen it. They're on this journey with me. So you jumping on, come on, join the ride. Like, I'm so
Hey,
excited to have you. Let's go.
go. Yes. Now tell everybody
Yes.
your socials. Where can they find you and follow you?
Everywhere is Bonita Sings. But my website, if you want to find everything, is my name, which is Bonita Jalane. Jalane is my middle name. I was named after my mother. She took the Y off. I love my middle name. Some people say it's hard to, I don't know why it's hard, but it's Jalane. It's Bonita Jalane. If you type in Bonita Jalane, you'll see everything. My website is www.bonitajalane.com. And then you'll see my bio on there. You'll see links to purchase my apparel, my candles. I even have artwork on there, so you can really hands on. You can sign up for my newsletter on there. And then you can also find all of my social media handles. But if you just want to find Instagram and Facebook, you can put in Bonita Sings and you'll find it there too.
And what's the quickest way to get tickets to next week's show? The 30th,
City
y'all.
Winery. City Winery. Go, if you put in City Winery, it's on their site. If you just put in City Winery and you go to July 30th, you'll see my face. Angelic with all white. Or you can, if you go to City Winery Atlanta, you put in Atlanta and you type in Bonita Jalane, it'll go right to my page. It'll go right to my page. It's in my bio, it's on City Winery, it's on my website, it's everywhere. But if you type in City Winery, you just put in Bonita Jalane, it'll say City Winery pop up, and you can get tickets there. Mm-hmm.
Nice. Well, I want to thank
Yes.
you for joining me this
Thank
evening.
you.
Thank all the people who tuned in on Facebook, on
Yes.
Instagram, and on YouTube. Make sure you all support. Go to YouTube and subscribe so you can stay on
Yes.
top of all the great interviews, and make sure that you're aware when Bonita comes back, because she is going to be
Yes.
coming back to the Blowing Bubbles podcast. Thank you all. You all have a beautiful evening, and y'all know how we sign off. Stay popping.
Bye.
Bye.